Jan Yaman and Sara Blooma's ultimate dilemma: love or motherhood. Have you ever wondered what happens when true love meets an unmovable life choice? Can one's desire for a perfect future clash so deeply with another's responsibilities that even the strongest romance starts to tremble? Jan Yaman, the heartthrob Turkish actor who has captivated millions with his charm and talent, now faced the biggest challenge of his personal life? And what about Sara Bluma, the stunning Italian model whose heart seems caught between overwhelming love and her unconditional devotion to her Chil? Can she ever find a way to satisfy both? These are the burning questions shaking not only their fans, but the entire international celebrity news scene. Because what seemed like a fairy tale romance has suddenly spiraled into a highly publicized dilemma that may test the very limits of love. The controversial ultimatum. Reports suggest that Jan Yaman is preparing to take serious steps toward marriage with Sara Bluma. Yet, the couple's biggest obstacle isn't fame, distance, or media attention. It's a very personal one: Sara's child from a previous marriage. According to insiders, Ken allegedly confided to close friends, "If Sara truly wants to marry me, that child must not be in the picture. I cannot imagine a marriage with someone else's child." As soon as these statements leaked, the story exploded across international tabloids, raising eyebrows in both Turkey and Italy. Fans and critics alike are now questioning, can Yaman truly prioritize his romantic dreams over the life of an innocent child? And how will Sara, torn between her heart's greatest love and her responsibilities as a mother, navigate this emotional minefield? Sara Bluma's firm stand. Sara has not remained silent in the face of these rumors. According to those close to her and statements reflected in the press, her position is crystal clear. "I am a mother, and I will never give up my child. I love Ken deeply, but asking me to abandon my child is impossible. If I am to imagine a future with him, it must include both me and my child." These words not only highlight Sara's unwavering determination, but also thrust their relationship into a critical crossroads, one where compromise is not just desirable, it's essential for survival. Love's greatest test. Ken and Sara have always appeared inseparable on social media, with romantic posts and idyllic vacation photos charming fans worldwide. Yet now, their love faces perhaps its greatest challenge. On one side stands Sara's maternal instinct, fiercely protective and uncompromising. On the other, Ken's desire to build a family solely with his own child, a sentiment he has openly expressed in past interviews. Such statements have only fueled speculation, intensifying public debate over whether love can truly conquer all. Family reactions and pressure. This storm hasn't stayed private. Family members and friends are now deeply involved. Sara's family has thrown their unwavering support behind her. "The child is an inseparable part of our family. Ken must understand that. If he asks Sara to abandon her child, this marriage is fundamentally flawed," they insist. Ken Yaman's family, meanwhile, has remained more reserved, although rumors suggest that his mother privately advises him, saying, "You shouldn't enter a marriage with someone else's child." With opinions clashing on both sides, tensions are mounting, not just between Ken and Sara, but also between their families. Media frenzy. The story has ignited headlines far beyond Turkey. Italian and European media outlets have splashed front-page stories with titles such as "Love or Child?", Ken Yaman's shocking demand, "Mother's Heart versus True Romance", Sara's Dilemma, "Will Love Concede to Parenthood?" Social media is divided. Some fans defend Ken. "It's natural to want a family that is entirely your own." Others stand firmly with Sara. "A mother never abandons her child. Ken's demand is selfish." Possible paths forward. The biggest question remains: How will this couple navigate the impasse? Both genuinely love each other, but neither is willing to compromise their core values. Experts and close acquaintances suggest seeking professional guidance. If they truly love each other, they will find a path forward, insiders say. Yet the outcome remains unpredictable. Possible scenarios include: 1. Can accept Sara's child. They create a blended family, embracing both love and responsibility. 2. Sara rejects the ultimatum. She ends the relationship to remain true to her child, despite her love for Can. 3. A compromise. They explore ways to integrate the child into their lives while addressing Can's concerns, perhaps redefining what family means for both. One thing is certain: no solution will come easily. Expert opinions. Relationship psychologists weigh in on situations like this. When a partner demands that the other give up their child, it signals a fundamental imbalance. These requests often lead to long-term conflict. Couples who genuinely consider marriage must first resolve this core issue before moving forward. Sara's stance is therefore validated not only emotionally, but psychologically. An insistence on her child's presence is not just a choice, but a necessary boundary for a healthy relationship. The future of love. Now all eyes are on Kenyaman and Sara Bluma. The public waits, wondering whether love can overcome such deep-rooted differences, or whether the reality of parenthood will ultimately overshadow romantic desire. Many hope Can will soften his stance and embrace Sara's child, believing that love flourishes with sacrifice. Others predict his stubbornness will lead to a heartbreak that could have been avoided. Regardless of the outcome, this saga has already made its mark in celebrity culture as a cautionary tale, a marriage dream shadowed by the presence of a child. Conclusion. Once a modern fairy tale admired by millions, the love story of Kenyaman and Sara Bluma now faces its toughest test. Love or motherhood isn't just a question for them. It resonates with fans and observers around the world. Sara has made her choice. Her child comes first. Can's next move remains uncertain. Will love ultimately bridge the gap, or will two hearts be forced to let go of what they most desire? One thing is clear. Every eye remains glued to the unfolding story of this couple, whose romance may redefine what it truly means to balance love and responsibility.